Hey guys, Sheephead here with another video from Final Fantasy XIV, and today we're going to be looking at the new treasure hunting feature that has been added with patch 2.1. In this video, I'm going to explain what treasure hunting is, what you can do to get started, and most importantly, what rewards you will get for doing this. So let's get started. What is treasure hunting? While using your gathering professions, fishing, botany or mining, you're going to have the chance to come across a hidden item in the form of a treasure map. Now this item, once picked up, will be pretty much useless until you manage to decipher it, and once you've done this, it's going to reveal a location marked by a red cross. So after you've worked out and found the treasure spot, you're going to be attacked by some hostile mobs. Now these mobs are going to vary depending on the level and the type of the map, and sometimes it's just a couple of small mobs which you can easily solo, but other times you're going to have larger mobs which will require you to get a party together to take down the boss. If you manage to kill the boss, then obviously you'll be greatly rewarded for your time and your skills. So let's move on to the second part of the video, how you can get started with treasure hunting. The first thing you're going to need to do is make sure that you have one of the gathering professions, either botany, mining or fishing, at level 40 or above. If you have this, it's just pretty much a case of doing what you normally do, going out and gathering on level 40 or above nodes. Now this is going to change slightly for fishing, so I've decided to put the exact locations of all the different grades of maps on screen. This will also be in the description below, so you can come back and check at any time. Now within a short amount of time, normally for me it's my first tree of the day, I will come across one of the hidden items, as you guys can see. Now just as a small side note, from the second that I pick up this map, I'm not going to be able to get another one for another 18 hours. And sadly, there's no UI element, there's no timer in-game, so you just have to pretty much write this down or stick it in a notepad document somewhere, so you know that in 18 hours time, you can go get another one. So now that we have our treasure map, the next step is to decipher the map and work out where the location of the treasure is. Now to do this, we need to head to Wineport and complete the quest called Treasures and Tribulations, which is a level 36 quest from the NPC that you guys can see on screen. Once you've completed this quest chain, which will probably take you about 10 minutes, you're going to be rewarded with two new abilities, Decipher and Dig. So now that we have these, we're going to press P to bring up our general skills, and we're going to use Decipher on our treasure map. So once this is complete, it's going to bring up a new UI element that we've not seen before, and this is our treasure map. The first thing we need to look at is the title of the map. Mine shows Middle Enosia, and this is going to be the location of the treasure. The X obviously marks where the treasure is on said map, and the third thing is the number in the bottom left, which is going to show you the recommended number of players. So now that the map's deciphered, the first thing that we're going to want to do is click on it. Doing this is going to bring up the big map of Middle Enosia. Now it's my job to try and cross-match both of the maps to work out where exactly the red X is. Now that we've found it, all we need to do is head to that location, press P to bring up our general abilities, and use Dig to find the buried treasure. Now if you manage to do this in the wrong location, it's simply just going to tell you that you're in the wrong place, and it's going to bring the map up again. However, if you're in the right place, you simply just kill the mobs that are there, and you loot your treasure. So now let's move on to the third and final part, and the most important part of the video, where we're going to talk about the rewards, and what you actually get for doing all of this. Now the first thing that I'd like to say is that there are actually 5 different types of maps, ranging from level 40 to level 50. These are also known as grades 1 to 5, and each of these maps are going to have different types of rewards, seeing as they're going to increase in difficulty and the number of players needed. Upon completion, you have the chance to receive a couple of the following items: Experience, Gil, Alagon Tomestones of Mythology and Mythology, Minions, Gear, Crafting Ingredients, including high quality ingredients, Housing Materials, Medicine, and Elemental Shards. Now one thing that I'd like to say is that I've done this every single day since patch 2.1, and we've managed to get a pretty decent amount of materials and gil every single time. We've always been lucky enough to get a grade 5 Peisteskin Map, and it's always given us 1692 gil, and a large amount of other items such as 250 Elemental Shards, 5 Tomestones of Mythology, and a lot of high quality crafting materials. Now the great thing about these maps is that every single party member in your group is going to get the same amount of gil and the same amount of mythology or philosophy tokens. I should also note that if you have a group of 4 or 5 players that all have gathering classes, you can do 5 of these every single day, which is going to be an extremely good way to get money or get high quality materials. Now obviously the patch has only been out for about a week now, so we haven't uncovered every single item that can drop. But from speaking to free company members, looking on forums and looking around the web, I found that there are some maps which give 5,000 gil to every player, and there are also 2 minions which can drop from the grade 4 and the grade 5 map. The first minion is called the Wind Up Tonberry, which is going to drop from the grade 4 map, also known as the Timeworn Boarskin Map, and the second minion is the Bluebird, which will drop from the grade 5 Timeworn Peisteskin Map. So all I know is that I'm definitely going to be doing these every single day. Every 18 hours I'm going to go out there, I'm going to get my new map, I'm going to decipher it, and I'm hopefully going to get one of those 2 minions. For some strange reason, I don't really know, I really enjoy this and I think it's a great addition to the game. So guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put them in the comments below, as I reply to every single comment that gets posted on my videos. If you like this video, then please hit that thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the content that I have here on Final Fantasy XIV. Other than that guys, I'm going to be having guides for every single boss in Crystal Tower, all the extreme primal modes, and all the new dungeons that are released in 2.1. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next guide.